It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Terrell Cotton, the pitcher from the Virgin Islands, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. First of 3 to start the week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He scored 4 runs last game. He almost earned himself a day off in this one by running around the bases so much. But let's see if he crosses the plate a few more times in this one.
Stepping into the box, Josh Reddick. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. On the season, Reddick brings in a batting average right at .290, a respectable number for sure. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Taken there by Lowry. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
There's Carlos Correa now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 left for Houston, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Justin Verlander is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5. which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Ball one. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today. Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Popped him up. And this will land foul. The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued. First pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. Now the 1-0. Line toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll take a look at ball one.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
2-0 count. The pitch high in the air out to center field. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Verlander pauses. First pitch on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Olson is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 down. Lowe at second with 2 down. Misses. Ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. And that retires the side. The A's strand one. We are still scoreless. Here's George Springer. He was one of the stars from yesterday. yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Ready with another 0-2. Short, hit hard. Hernandez comes up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over the first. And he checks all the boxes.
Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2, and he'll step off. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Hit back up the middle. Hernandez up the middle. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Athletics are challenging.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter will back.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Gonzalez hits a little over the 270 mark. It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-0 to him now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. There's a strike.
Full count.
Drilled down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Here's Chris Davis now. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Fouled off. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes. The count to Chris Davis. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Boog Powell is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Pulled toward right center field. Reddick on the run, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
So now it's Mark Canha. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Here comes the first pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Now a swing going, look out, over in the third base dugout. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Soft liner to the right side, and this is taken for the out. Derek Fisher the next to bat. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Fisher is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays. To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. And that misses 1-1. Tapper up the line. To his left, Olsen. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole back.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Striding in for Oakland, Lowe Garcia. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Garcia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Lifted in the air to center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Into the box now, Jed Lowry. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nothing. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Carlos Correa comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit on the ground out to short. Hernandez takes it in on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Center fielder, number 4.
In now, George Springer. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 2-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Hernandez scoops it up, throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Now in the box, Matt Chapman set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So striding in, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes on 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Here's Chris Davis now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Olson leads off first with 1 away. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. And recall, he doubled his first time through, but was thrown out trying to stretch that into a triple. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. This year against right-handed pitching, Powell is hitting .320 right on the dot. So he's certainly a threat with the bat in his hands.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Scooped up, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Right fielder number 20, Mark Hanna.
So now it's Mark Hanna. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Lowe and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. Well hit to right, but foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
The next 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A's strand a couple. Through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Garcia is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting,
Digging in, Evan Gattis was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Gurriel, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Kenna has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And they take the lead. It's gone.
Man, he's kicking himself after that pitch. As soon as it left his hand, he knew it was a mistake. The next thing he knew, it was screaming through the night sky and over the fence.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Garcia retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief. Digging in, Josh Begley. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Digging in now, Lowe Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
fouled away. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Leading off for the Astros.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
Josh Reddick.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Ball 1.
That's a ball.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. And he misses again, 2-0.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
3-0 now. Carlos Correa is on deck. That's in there. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. There's ball 4.
Take your base.
Standing in, Carlos Correa. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. In there for strike 1. Altuve stands at first with 1 out. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Left side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Correa rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores, and they lead now by 4.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Yuli Gurriel is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. This is on the ground over the first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Here's Jed Lowry now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Sent on the ground out to second. There is Altuve. No problem here. One away. Into the box now, Matt Chapman. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away. Ready once again, Matt Olson. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Olson connects and sends it to deep right field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. Home run number 5 on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. But the A's get one back thanks to the solo home run. 8. Now at the plate, Evan Gattis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Luke Kochafer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. There's a strike. Foul tip held on to behind the plate. It's strike 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Derek Fisher will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. And that's the second out.
Third baseman number 2.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Alex Bregman. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Ready for another shot now, Boog Powell. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Popped him up. Gonzalez sprinting after it. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Leaping, and he makes a terrific catch as he bangs into the wall. On to first, a double play.
Now batting.
Into the box, Josh Begley. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Pitch is popped up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. A's go quietly there. They trail it. Leading off the inning, Josh Reddick, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Chopped weakly to the right. Called strike 0-2. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Hit to first, right to him. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base. Here's Carlos Correa now. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's set and the pitch. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Reddick, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Lowry. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's George Springer, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And that's a called strike at the letters. So that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Howell's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Astros leave 1, but they lead it 4-1. Ken Giles is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 53.
Coming to the plate now, Leury Garcia. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Gonzalez comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the ninth. That means game over.
And that'll be the second out.
The batter, number 8.
Now at the plate, Jed Lowry. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, and to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. 3-1.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Astros right now would do anything to get this leadoff hitter on.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Powell is there, and he has it for the first out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one stayed up a little high.
2-1.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Evan Gattis now standing in. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A bouncer to the left side. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Nothing further in the Houston ninth. Last chance now for the A's. They trail here. Chris Davinsky takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 47.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Ball 2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Matt Olson, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's Chris Davis now. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch of the at-bat. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
One ball, no strike.
Barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. Swing and a miss. Looked like a slider there. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. And that misses 2-2. Olsen leads off first with 1 away. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Houston Astros used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.